welcome to the first tea of the week. This week it is Pai Mu Tan, otherwise known as Bai Mu Dan. It's a Chinese tea. The translation is white peony. Another translation is white hairy monkey. But regardless of that, it's clearly a white tea. So the first thing I'm going to do is grab some of these leaves and put them in the pot to steep. Now we use this pot, which I call Cyril, because it's transparent and it's great to watch this thing happen. A couple of grams worth of leaves. Boiling water that was let to cool down a little bit. And there we go. So that can sit for a few minutes while we discuss the tea. Pai Mu Dan is picked every year between March the 15th and April the 10th only, and not if it's raining or if there's a lot of dew on the ground. So it's a very, very limited pick season. It consists of 2 new leaves plus what's called the needle, the bit that holds the bud, plus the bud. But if a bud has turned purple, it's not allowed, it's taken out. So it's a very discerning tea. Amongst white teas, it's quite a strong tea. It has a little bit more gumption. I prefer it probably above all whites and greens. I just think it's an absolutely lovely tea. Now what I did earlier was I made up some in a glass and I've drained it away so we can have a look at the leaves. And the leaves are quite big, and the needles you can see are quite big. So I'll actually tip those out here. Have a look at those in a second. So that is our used leaves. Just picking through, you can see basically there's almost a whole leaf there. It's a very fine tea, and once it's been steeped it just looks like something you could go and pick from your garden. Being a white tea, it's wilted but it's not oxidised, so it hasn't broken down. Right, here's my delightful teacup. Now a lot of people tell you you can't put sugar in white or you shouldn't put sugar in green or whatever. It is personal preference. This is actually one of the few teas I don't put sugar in, or some form of sweetener, but it is entirely up to you. Don't let other people tell you how to have your tea. So having a look in Cyril here, we can see that it's got a glossiness to it. It's almost a champagne colour. And I think that it makes the water sparkle, I believe, white tea. And don't let the fact that I'm using a delicate teacup fool you. I quite often drink this out of an enormous mug. And it's quite often actually my first tea of the day. But on this occasion, I shall be enjoying the finest of teas in the finest of teacups. See you next time.